Hello, Pisces. How are you? This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. Hope you're doing great. Today we are doing a archangel guided reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also include your inner planets. That's Mercury, Mars, and Venus, and your North Node as well. Or if you have Pisces anywhere in your chart and it's significant to you, you could also watch for a Pisces you love. So we're going to do the female archangels. This is the male and female counterparts. And, my readings do evolve. And just I'm new here, so I haven't really given you guys the rundown. My readings are more spiritually based. I read tarot, obviously, but I'm also a crystal chakra healer and I'm a meditation teacher. So I'm very much into your spiritual growth. So my readings do develop as I keep moving through the cards. I gain more and more information. So I do think it's helpful to stick around and watch the reading and, really get the full idea of what Spirit's trying to tell you. And also, it may not be something that resonates with you in its entirety. It's a collective reading, or it may not resonate with you at this time, but it may be something that's coming up in the future that Spirit's trying to talk to you about. So I do recommend being patient with the reading and sticking through. Okay, let's see who is guiding your reading. Spirit, who's guiding this reading for Pisces today? One card, please. One card, please. Okay. We have Archaea Mercy. Cherish your sacredness. And I'm just going to read the angel message. I'm not going to read the whole page. There's a quick sentence or two that will really give you a better idea of what this card is asking you to do. This is card 29, if that is significant to you. I'll also let you know who her male counterpart is, because I really don't remember all of the male counterparts to the females. Okay. Yeah, her male counterpart is Archaea Azrael. So, everything in the universe is a manifestation of love, including you, dear one. Cherish and honor your sacredness. Okay. So, we'll see where this is going. It looks like there's a time to really look into yourself and appreciate all the wonderful things that you have to offer and how special you are. Okay. We'll see what the tarot has to say in combination with this card. This is the Mike Wilcox Tarot and Oracle. These are the major arcanas and the zodiac cards, and I've thrown in a few of the oracle cards, and one that was standing out to me when I was shuffling was the yin and yang card, but I don't know if that will come out. Let's see. Spirit, what are the strongest guiding messages you have for Pisces today? Two cards, please. Okay. One more, please. All right. Put these back here. Okay. So, very interesting. The yin yang card did not come out, but I was thinking about this card earlier and I'm not surprised it came out. We have the three doors and we have the star. Okay. So we're kind of at a place where we need to make some decisions, about which door we want to be walking through in our life. And the goal of whichever door we choose is to initiate a healing process here where we can bring ourselves back into alignment. We may have been making some choices that are not in our best interest in the past, maybe not taking patience to think things through all the way, being impulsive, especially with this card, not trusting our intuition. Okay. And that seems to be having some type of impact on you, especially energetically, because the star is very much about our energetic alignment in that chakra system, especially. So we'll see what the tarot has to say, but I really think that It's about making choices that really feel right to you, not being pressured, not trying to make other people happy, not being a people pleaser, not choosing things with ego because there seems like there's the potential of a big payoff for you. We want to be authentic in our choices. Okay. And with this here, there's a healing process that comes from this and an energetic alignment that raises your vibration. Okay. And then you're not in a position where you have to make difficult choices anymore because the universe is aligning you to a higher vibrational energy. So things that are coming at you are more in alignment with what you would like to have and like to experience. So you're not in this situation anymore at all where you have to deal with these types of choices. Okay. Things come to you more effortlessly. So let's see what the cards have to say for you. We're going to start with the Rainbow Tarot. I'm going to take out 3 cards. If you've watched me before, you know that I take all my cards out at once. If not, please be patient with me while I get the cards out here. 3 cards of guidance for Pisces, please, Spirit. Okay. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Okay. And 1 more card. Okay. Yep. Not surprised this is here. Makes perfect sense. And now I'm going to take 3 cards from the Light Seer Tarot. 3 cards of guidance for Pisces, please, Spirit. Whoa, we got 2 there. So I'm going to honor that and take them at once. Okay. And then I'm going to grab 3 cards from the Flower Child Tarot. Once we read these cards here, I will get advice from Spirit and do a numerology card and an oracle card for you. And before we do start reading, I do want to ask you if this message does resonate with you or you're drawn to it for some reason. I am a new channel, as I said. If you could like or subscribe and support the channel, that would be really helpful to me. It lets YouTube know that people are watching and enjoying what I'm doing. Okay, thank you. 3 cards of guidance for Pisces, please. Okay, beautiful here. Nice. All right, so we're going to start here with this 2 of Pentacles. And isn't this you juggling the 3 doors, right? Feeling a little bit overwhelmed about your ability to handle everything going on in your life right now, especially in your earthly experience. So, you might be having some issues with family helping you. You might have some issues at work. You might have some issues juggling your finances. Whatever it is right now, we can see that there's the waters behind you. It's causing some emotional turbulence for you. Okay. Because we have the figure 8 here, this is an important lesson that you are supposed to learn. So make sure that you are paying attention to the process, because the quicker you understand how to keep yourself grounded through these types of processes in life, the sooner you'll move into, you'll move into an energy where they don't unground you anymore. Okay. And start affecting you emotionally. So, and we also know we have the dark clouds over there, right? So it is a feeling of overwhelm. And with the 3 doors there, can we ask people, how do we resolve this? Do we ask people for help? Do we say no to people? Those are the doors that you're looking at. What things what are my options here to make this feel like it's a less overwhelming experience for me, so I don't become emotionally drained. Okay. And most importantly, especially with pentacles, the challenging aspects when our pentacles are in a lower vibration is we feel ungrounded. All right. So we want to bring that back into balance for sure. Then we have our Chariot here. Okay. What is Spirit saying? Well, the first thing that we need to learn here, and this is also going to be a very big lesson, is how do we take action in our lives? Okay. How do we align our energy, especially in that solar plexus and that third eye chakra? All right. Using our intuition again, because that solar plexus is our gut intuition. And that third eye chakra is, that more spiritual knowing. Okay. So when you have the Chariot, we have to acknowledge that there's some shadow aspects to deal with, okay? And we also want to work with the energies that we know we're in a higher vibration with, okay? So we can balance them out. The other thing that we want to focus on is the Chariot has the energy of the four knights. So how do we develop our ability to take action with our heart space? How do we develop our ability to take action with our throat chakra, the swords? How do we develop our ability to take action with our wands, our creativity, our highest excitement, our passions, our spontaneity? And how do we develop our ability to take action with our pentacles, that building a long-term sense of safety and security for yourself and the people you love? Because if you think about what I just said, if you were taking action here instead of juggling, not being condescending like a clown, you wouldn't be feeling this ungrounded turbulence. Okay. You would feel stable, in control, and victorious, and like you can take action and make things move effortlessly. Okay. So this is advice from Spirit. Focus on this energy. And this is part of what they want you to learn. When you're standing in front of doors and you have options, get into that sacral chakra. I'm sorry, that the solar plexus chakra. Use that gut intuition. Get into that third eye intuition. And what comes to you? What do you think immediately? What do you feel spiritually is right for you? Then you're not sitting at the doors making choices without any clarity. Okay, Chariot energy. Try as often as you can to step into this. And this is the moon energy, or Cancer energy, which is connected to the moon. It also wants you to rely on your intuition. The other thing Spirit wants you to focus on here about yourself, Pisces, is you're a lot tougher than you think. Okay. What is this Queen of Wands the queen of? Gut intuition. Okay. She's the queen of gut intuition. She's just as knowing as the Queen of Cups, but she does it with that solar plexus and sacral chakra. Okay. She works with the heart chakra. She works with the sacral chakra. Her heart is connected to the things that bring her passion and excitement and creativity. She's enthusiastic. So it's another energy to focus on here. And also, bringing this card back in. Cherish your sacredness. I think you haven't been realizing how special you are and what you bring to the table. You are absolutely a wonderful, beautiful energy that you need to protect and you need to take care of. So, do you think the Queen of Wands is not going to take care of herself? Do you think she's going to let people pull a fast one on her? Nope. She is absolutely in charge. Okay. And that heart chakra, she's not going to hurt anybody uh, on purpose or by accident. But if she needs to set about, yep, I'm sorry, I said that right. There's a bus driving or going by beeping and it just distracted me. She's not going to deliberately hurt people or make the mistake of accidentally hurting somebody's feelings. She knows how to handle everything from the heart space. She can read the room. Okay. And she is going to set boundaries with people if she needs to, but she'll do that in a loving way. All right. And she's very, queens have an energy of guidance. Okay. So it's a learning process and it may take a little while to develop. Be patient with yourself. You will get there. Okay. Spirit's asking you here the death card. This is a very important transformational experience for you, Pisces, because this energy here hasn't been serving you. Okay. It's been depleting you and really keeping you in a place from where you can really heal and align to your highest vibration. The universe wants to bring all of that wish fulfillment and all of that high vibrational experience to you. Okay. But we need to understand this. The universe and spirit are not just handing those things to us out of a stroke of good luck. We have to do the work to raise our vibration so that we're receiving things that match our vibration. And that is part of the energetic healing process where some of these doors you've been opening in the past are leaving you exhausted. It's time to transform that. And the important thing with this transformation process is we're not judging ourselves. Okay? We're not judging. If the Grim Reaper needs to come and it's time for them to bring somebody to the next world, they're not judging that person's life. It's just time for that person to go. All right? It's just time to let some things go, some behaviors go, some belief systems go, especially about yourself and how you deserve to be treated. And you don't need to judge you don't need to judge it. Okay? Coming to an understanding of why you've been in that behavior or why you've been in that pattern is very important so you don't continue it. Okay? However, all of our challenges and all of our setbacks and things we've been doing that haven't been propelling us forward in our chariot, when we really think about it, there's a learning experience in it. And when we understand why we're doing something, we can change the behavior and let it go, put it to death. So here we come to the Four of Cups. And I think these are some behaviors Spirit is asking you to put to death. Accepting love that is not feeling like it is filling your cups. Okay? When you have the Four of Cups here, we do know that we have this divine cup of authentic love coming in. But we have these three cups that are unfulfilling. What are our Three of Cups? That's our emotional support system and our tribe. This person has been let down. This person has been let down by their emotional support system and tribe. And you're so energetically drained from this that you cannot see all the love. You cannot cherish your own sacredness because you're emotionally drained. Okay? And for some reason, you have yourself stuck here. All right? And now you come to these three doors. Should I walk away from this situation? Should I confront this situation? Should I rock the boat a little bit? And every time you have to open a door, you might be taking the path of least resistance or not feeling confident enough to take the door that might ruffle some people's feathers. So you're sitting here in this place of, this is just so unfulfilling and I am so uninspired. That cup is there. Okay? And that cup wants to cherish your sacredness. These cups do not. Seven of Wands. This is another energy, first of all, of feeling like people and things are coming at you from all directions. Do you notice anything about this frog? His socks don't match. That's how we know this is something that's things are coming at you without giving you time to prepare. Okay? Because you don't even have time to match your socks here. All right? And unless you're in perimenopause like me and forgetting everything, just a confession. I walked my dog through town the other day with 2 different sneakers on and did makeup on one of my brides with 2 different sneakers on until my hairstylist got there and said, Jess, do you know you have 2 different sneakers on? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this perimenopause is going to kill me. Anyway, just a little story here. So everybody is pointing their energy at us in a way that makes us feel defensive. It's not making us feel like we are supported again. Okay. And do notice this is in our pentacles. This is how we feel grounded and safe and secure in the world. This is in our cups. This is how we have emotional fulfillment and sincere exchanges of love. Now it's in our wands, our energy and our ability to grow. Okay. There's a huge lack of support here, Pisces. So I can see why you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Okay. We need to really set some boundaries here with people. And even though it's difficult, it's something that needs to happen because these people are draining your energy. And instead of using your energy for things that you love doing, things that fill you with passion and excitement and, being able to plan a trip spontaneously and go do whatever it is that really excites you. Okay. You're using all that energy to protect yourself. How can you have energy to have any joy and fun in life if you're constantly having to protect your energy? Energy vampires. Okay? It's not good. So what is Spirit saying? 7 of Cups. We need to start really looking at the options we have in front of us and what choices we're making. The 3 doors, the 7 of Cups. These cards couldn't be any more similar. Okay? This is a Scorpio card. This is Venus and Scorpio. What are the illusions here? Okay. What are we not realizing is in some of these cups because they're glittering? All right. We don't care what's on the outside of the cup. We care what's on the inside of the cup. Okay. And if the inside of the cup is not in alignment with you and you being in a high vibration, then it's not the right cup for you. Just because we pick the cup up for 5 minutes doesn't mean we have to keep it forever. You can put the cup back on the shelf anytime you want if it's the wrong cup. All right. This isn't a permanent decision in life. All right. We need to stop holding on to cups that are the wrong cups for too long. Okay. Just because we want a cup. That's that to me. And thank you, Spirit, because that just clarified. I feel like you don't want to be alone. So you're dealing with people that are draining you in a lot of ways because you're avoiding being alone. So you'll take the cup with the snake in it, because it's better than being alone. Sometimes we got to be alone, Pisces, and it's okay. And we're never alone because we always have our spirit guides with us and we always have our ancestors with us. And Spirit's making it clear here. You have authentic cups around you. You're just stuck on whatever these cups are and you don't want to let go of it. So Spirit's saying here, okay, Pisces, if we want to change the energy we've been in, and especially the energy that change the energy we've been in to get to the energy of this star, because that is the focal point energy here. The strong, there's a few focal points here, but that star card is the one that Spirit wants you to focus on the most. And like I said, this Chariot energy and this Death energy are absolute catalysts to get you there, but they're big ones. It takes a little bravery to confront the Death card, and it takes a little bravery to step into the action in victorious energy of the Chariot. Okay. So yes, this is going to require an act of bravery. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's a little scary, and that's okay. So Spirit is saying, how do we really kind of get the wheel of fortune moving for us in this situation? And they're saying, first of all, we want to be curious here. Okay. We want to kind of take this opportunity to be curious about the new version of ourselves when we let all of this lack of fulfillment go. Who can we become? And the Page of Swords works directly with the throat chakra and the crown chakra. Okay? What does this allow us to do? This allows us to change the way we've been thinking about ourselves. Okay? This opens us up with that crown chakra to receiving synchronicities and guidance from spirit or signs from spirit that we're on the right path. And a lot of times with the Page of Swords, with that throat chakra and that crown chakra, they also come in as ideas. Okay? But that's spirit sending you a message, and you think you're talking to yourself of a step to move you forward that is going to inspire you. Okay? Follow your curiosity, your true curiosity. When you're stuck in this energy of the people and situations here that are keeping you in a low vibration, when you're daydreaming, and we know, Pisces, you're the best dreamer in the whole zodiac. You guys are so beautiful in that dream element. Okay, what is it that you say you would be doing if you had the energy to do it? If you weren't exhausted, okay, and depleted with your energy and your emotions and your safety and security, what would you do? Start learning about it. Get the ball rolling, because that is a level of excitement that inspires you. And what happens? This wheel starts moving for you, okay? Because just that little spark of energy in your soul, in your spirit, starts a whole new process of experiences. And this wheel works just like that star. Their law of attraction cards, okay? This wheel is going to spin forward for you faster and faster and faster the more inspired you get, okay? If you stop inspiring yourself, the wheel slows down. The wheel can go backwards. And what happens when our wheel spins backwards? We have to relive the experiences we didn't learn from and didn't put to death. Okay? So, mind your wheel. We also have Jupiter just went into Cancer. Okay? So, this could really have to do with a mother. This could have to do with your home life. This could have to do with, um, you know, something that happened in the past. All of those things that have to do with Cancer energy. All right. So heal those if you need to. Start working on the healing process and let that energy, Jupiter wants to work with you right now to help you move past them and build up momentum in your growth and your healing process. Okay? Now is the time. Okay. So now what do we have? You and the King of Swords energy. Solar plexus, throat chakra. There's very important here with your throat chakra. Okay? So I don't know, if you haven't been using your voice, and the only swords you have on this table showed up as people. Okay. So that's important to recognize. Okay. I'm sorry, like court cards. Okay. We have a page and a king. So our sense of self and using our voice and leading with it. Kings are leaders. All right. Your ideas, the things you think of in your mind, the way you speak to yourself, the way you speak to others, transform people. They're very powerful. All right. This is about having self respect, integrity, clarity, fairness, truth, and trust. Do you think this King of Swords is going to accept anything less than that? Probably not. So, what we have here also is Spirit saying to focus on, in your masculine energy, lead with your truth, integrity, your communication, speaking your mind. You do it with integrity. You don't have to have a sharp tongue, but speaking your mind and setting boundaries with people. In your feminine energy, okay, harness that creativity, harness your passion, harness the things that fill your heart space. Okay. in your creative ways. And we know Pisces is very creative. So is it writing? Is it performing? Is it making music? Pisces, the 12th house rules the film industry. Whatever it is for you, in your feminine energy, and especially because we are very feminine in our creativity, and that sacral chakra is our feminine chakra. The solar plexus chakra is our masculine chakra, that sense of self. So try to develop these two aspects of yourself while you stay curious and inspired on this new version of you, okay? On moving forward, because some of these people really got to go. They got to go, Pisces. So let's see what the advice from Spirit is here. All right. 3 cards of advice for our beautiful Pisces, our gentle souls. I love how sweet and just, I don't know, I have quite a few Pisces in my life, and they're all just very sweet people. And I'm very Virgo, but it's said in astrology that Virgo and Pisces are the most similar opposites in the zodiac wheel. So I get along with Pisces pretty well. 3 cards of advice, Spirit. 3 cards of advice. 2 more, please. This deck feels like it's being so stiff right now. Okay, we got to lighten up. There we go. All right, and I can tell you right now 2 cards came out there. Oh, 3 did. All right, we're going to take them. Oh my goodness, there's so many cards that came out. I think it was so humid yesterday that my cards are a little bit sticky still when I did Cancer and Scorpio. Okay, we're having a little extended reading for you, Pisces. That's okay. I'm here for it. So, Spirit saying it's going to be some work. It's not going to be easy. Okay. We have to focus on this is something we can perfect if we stay diligent in our focus and determination in having ourselves in a higher vibration, doing the healing work, being in a higher or being in a better alignment, in a higher vibration, and getting ourselves out of this energy that is holding us back. Okay, it's holding you back. All right, it's keeping you in a low vibration, and then Spirit can't work with you to bring more ease of life to you and joy in life to you. Okay, and more happiness, genuine love to you. So don't forget, it's going to take work. It's not going to happen in one day, and that's okay. You'll master it if you just stay focused in that Queen of Wands energy and that King of Swords energy. Okay, these 2 came out together. So it looks like there's been a lot of conflict and chaos going on around you, and a lot of people, again, draining your energy with inexperience, immaturity, just emotionally like immature behavior. Okay, this is a bit, it looks very chaotic to me, and it feels that way to me. We've got to kind of take control of the situations, and we're going back to that King of Swords energy in a way. Okay, justice. Don't get involved in anything that is not in your best interest. Let other people do it. If it's not in alignment with your higher self and it doesn't feel like what is meant for you, make that decision for yourself. Be the judge for yourself. Does this feel right to me? Does this feel in my highest excitement? Is my gut intuition telling me no, no, no? Okay. Is my third eye intuition telling me this is not right? Nope. Okay. Be fair with yourself, but be the judge for yourself. Create that balance in your life, and your karma, your feeling of karma will absolutely lighten up. Okay. Whoever all these conflicted people are that are keeping you in chaos, it's just time to say goodbye. That relationship, you've learned all that you can here. It's time to move on to a higher vibration and expect more for yourself and build those boundaries. Okay. If they don't feel fair to you, there's a boundary. That's fine. If people are not acting in a way that is just for you, bye-bye. And you get to be the judge. You get to make that call. Nobody can make that call for you. You're in court and the judge makes a ruling. It is the ruling. And whether you like it or not, you're paying that fine. You're doing those days in jail. You have that restraining order. Create whatever boundaries you need to make, because this is there is just a big bang. This is the crazy prison house here that this judge needs to bring into order. Okay. There's some biggies here, right? We have the Fool, the Two of Cups, and the Hanged Man. All right. So this is your new start. This is a whole new start for you, and it's a brand new energy. And Spirit saying step into it without any hesitation. Don't worry about anything that may happen. It's just time to do it. You've got the sun behind you. You have a lot of support, okay? It's going to be a lot easier than you think, and the rewards will be great. All right? Don't take a lot of the past that, with you in regrets or shame or any of that stuff, okay? It's not going to serve you here. If there's a lesson to learn in something you're carrying in that bag, then by all means bring it. But just like this dog, if it's not loyal and non-judgmental, it doesn't belong on this. And don't forget, the Fool is a Uranus card. The Fool knows when they need to be rebellious, and they will. Okay? This Fool is not attached to what anybody thinks about their movement forward and where they're going, why they're going, how they're going to get there. They're taking that all on for themselves. And if you don't like it, look at him. Too bad for you. It's too bad for you. I'm doing me. You do you, Pisces. And when you start making that decision in your life, you will see it in your relationships immediately. Okay? Mirrored energy. You're going to find people that have done not necessarily the same healing work that you have, but similar healing work that you've done. And your relationships are going to be more fluid and more balanced. Okay? It's very important that you, if you're looking to meet new friends or a new partner, that they have the same vibration that you have. No more of this low vibe, chaotic energy, okay? Because that keeps you in a low vibration, and then you're more susceptible to people with a low vibration. Make people meet you where you're at. Raise your vibration and say, hey, I don't go down there anymore. If you want to hang with me, you got to come up to me. Demand that. And here we have the Hanged Man. We end with you. Spirit makes no mistakes in these cards, okay? I mean, I read tarot all the time. Spirit makes no mistakes. What does this allow you to do? What do we know about this guy? It gives you a whole new perspective. The other thing that this does, and I just brought this up a little while ago, is the opposite sign of Pisces is Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign, okay? So it's Spirit saying do the opposite of what you would do if you're in emotional turbulence, okay? Being up in your head and feeling scattered and being stuck in your waters, not just being overwhelmed with emotion. Ground your emotions. Put your head to the earth and ground your thoughts, okay? The thoughts that are causing the turbulent emotions, all right? Very important, because when you slow your mind down and you're not getting overwhelmed in emotion, when you're standing at the doors or you're looking at the cups, you can start making better choices, okay? Because you're not in an overwhelm, all right? It gives you clarity and the perspective to see where you can make a better decision compared to the decisions you made in the past that didn't lead you in a place that you wanted to end up, okay? Slow down, ground your thoughts, go for a walk, find some grounding crystals, do an energy clearing, whatever it is that works for you. At the same time, with this card, Spirit is telling you to honor your own energy. This card represents you. So make sure you are honoring yourself, okay? Because this card represents you. Represent yourself and make sure every time you have somebody in your life that you allow in, that they are respecting you, okay? Put yourself first. It's okay to do that. Cherish your sacredness. Okay, I'm going to grab one of the Divine Illumination numerology cards. And sorry if I'm going on and on. We just had the full moon in Sagittarius last night, and I have so much Sagittarius in my chart that I think I'm like a little bit on a different cloud right now. Okay. I also had to do a full moon ritual in a park tonight. So it's going to be difficult for me because I definitely feel like I'm like in another dimension. Okay. One card for Pisces, Spirit, to guide them with this message. What else would you like them to know about cherishing themselves and how wonderful they are here? One card, please. 4, 4, 4. Endeavor. Your angels encourage you to devote yourself to your endeavors. Keep your feet firmly on the ground and put in hard work. You will achieve your goals slowly but surely. Remember that you are laying the groundwork for your dream to come true. Star card. Have faith and be patient. Okay, and that's what I said about that Eight of Pentacles. It may take time. And listen, the Hanged Man is a card of patience. This is a surrender. Okay, it's a surrendering. You can't really surrender quickly. You know what I mean? So be patient with yourself. There's no rush. And I'm going to take one of the Work Your Light Oracle cards, and then we'll be done with your reading. Okay. And again, if this has been helpful for you and you've enjoyed it, I do ask you to like or subscribe or leave a comment. It's very helpful. Okay. One card of guidance, one final card of guidance for Pisces today. What would you like them to know, Spirit, in closing? Okay. Oof. This is really funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it is. Because we have endeavor and the initiation. And I mean, they're very in alignment. Okay. And I love this card. All right. Give me a second while I find this in the book, because this book does not have numbers. The cards don't have numbers, and it makes it difficult for me to find the page. But I do like this oracle, so I just deal with it anyway. Okay. I want you to pay attention to the picture on this card, because there's a whole kind of dark looking world there. Okay. But on the other side of that, if you continue on your journey, that looks pretty magical in there. That looks like it has a lot of beauty and wonder and high vibrational energy going on. Okay. Your waters, okay, your emotions, right? So when you're on your fool's journey here, okay, we're going to pass through this, okay, this little dark area, this difficulty, that lightning there, Spirit coming in and cracking that crown chakra open, okay, cracking that crown chakra open, getting you to move, to motivate, to get going. It's time to go. All right, let me read this for you. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside. but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. And remember, I told you, you have to be brave for this kind of process. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. Cherish your sacredness. Just pointing the things out. Sorry, it is what it is. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have been willing to we are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being. A new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you to open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you are closer than you think. Amazing. What a beautiful, cohesive message for this. And we don't stand at the three doors anymore in confusion, okay? And we don't stand in front of our seven of cups in confusion anymore, okay? There's so much clarity here for you on the other side, okay? Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Again, like I said, if you could like, share, comment, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading, my email is in the description. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.